All right, guys. So targets hit exactly. We went right up to 44K. We filled those single prints that we had talked about previously. I'll go on the other chart and show that in a minute. I just wanted to use this to kind of show you the resistance areas. It's a little bit easier to see than the other chart. Before I do that, I just wanted to remind everybody this is not financial advice. I'll never tell you when to buy, sell, short, long, invest, divest. This is purely my own opinion, and I do it for my own enjoyment, and I hope that you get something out of it as well. With that being said, we are right now floating at 43,847, and we just hit a little bit over 44,000. Now the question is, this is back a little bit. The date here actually is March 3rd when we were over here last. So it's been a little while. March 2nd, we went all the way up to 45, 400 basically, and we had a nice sell tail here. Now, one of the things to remember is there was a bunch of resistance more to the left side of this chart, so it is going to be harder to break up above there. Doesn't mean that we can't at all, definitely could, but just remember there is a lot of resistance to break through. And with that being said, we did leave a single print down at the bottom over on the right side. So I'm going to zoom over here. And this is where we're at currently today. And we still have this single print down here. This is the FTX chart, very similar to Bybit, down here at 41,250 to 41,750. We don't have to fill this right now, but if we do hit that resistance and we head down, there's a good chance that we could fill this area. We're just going to have to watch that for right now. Let's go to the other chart. All right, so here's our sessions chart. So as we came up today with the CME open, we have a nice buy tail here, and then we created a little single print here right at 43,166 to 43,459. This one's on BitMEX. The numbers might be a little bit different, but we do have that single print, and we do have this buy tail. So it could lead us down to that area that we just talked about. We do have a lot of pressure to push us up right now, so there's a chance that we might actually just continue up. If we do go up and we break that 40,000, the next resistance I'm looking at is 44,200. Let's go over to the other chart. Actually, let me just show you really quick on this chart. Okay, so back over here on March 3rd, like we talked about, you can see that we went up to 44.88, and that's about where we just got rejected from right now. So if we break above there, there's quite a bit of resistance up in this area here. Again, going all the way spanning across. But if we are able to break up, we might go all the way back up to this sell tail here, which is around the 45,400 range. So I would be on the lookout for that. We're kind of stuck in the middle right now. And going over to the candlestick chart. All right, guys, so we do have right now one heck of a 4-hour rising wedge here. We really do. And we could come up here, like we just said, and fill this 45,400 area and then come back down. Or we could just come back down here to my magic line area and then bounce back up. And ironically, my magic line is right there at 41,260, which is right in that single print range that we were talking about earlier. So there's a good chance that we could go either way. It's just going to depend if they want to scam it up right now and then come back down. But I have a feeling that we might come back down here pretty soon with just this one heck of a rising wedge here. It's pretty intense at this point. We have broken out of that symmetrical triangle that we talked about. Looking at the other chart, you can see that we came up here and we broke out finally and actually looked like we were staying out. Now, if you look at the top of this 4-hour Keltner channel or even the Bollinger Band, we're at 45,145. Bottom of the Keltner channel is 45.7. So there is a chance that we could go up there, or we could come back down to this area here test it one more time, and then head back up. So keep your eye out for both of those things. I think a lot of people are kind of on the bias of it going up right now. That's usually when I like to be on the opposite side, but it does make sense for it to try to hit that resistance right now, 44,200. So we'll see where we go. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section down below. And please, if you could, like and subscribe, share my videos. I have been growing here in the last 2 weeks, which has been pretty neat to see. I do appreciate the support, and I hope everybody has a great day.